Hello, my lovely Aquarians. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-March 2024. Aquarius, it's lovely to be with you guys. I hope you're all well out there. That sounded a bit strange, didn't it? I hope you're all well out there. Because the vision I had, Aquarius, was of an astronaut who had been fed a cord as he was exiting a space station. He was going to repair something that was quite a way away. And he was very nervously looking back and thinking to himself, it's okay, I'm still connected. It's all right, I'm still connected. I'm okay, I'm safe. But he kept nervously looking back and just testing, reaching behind him, this long tether that was connecting him to the space station. After he did the repair, he spoke to someone in the space station and said, right, it's done. Can you just get me back? And he was almost saying it in an urgent voice. Okay, I'm done. I want to come back now. Yeah, okay, it's sorted. Can you just please get me back? Interesting. I then saw a woman looking at holidays. And she thought to herself, I could go somewhere much further afield. It would be a 3 or 4 hour flight. I'd have to change flights, but I could do that. But at the last minute, she chickened out and she decided to go somewhere that was just an hour's flight away. And she was telling herself, just in case I want to go back home, just in case I get there and I don't like it, I'm not too far away from base, right? Fascinating. So Aquarius, there's something here about you not wanting to lose touch with your roots. It maybe you don't want to be too far away from family members. It may be for some of you, you are very consciously hanging on to something that is safe, something that makes you feel secure. It could be a friend, it could be a property, it could be an area that you love. You don't want to be too far away, because the thought of being too far away from what makes you feel comfortable and secure, something that you may have seen as your home base, fills you with fear. I just can't be that far away. So Aquarius, you may have thought to yourself, I could do anything, I could go anywhere, I could move across the world, I could get a job in another country, but you're deciding at the last minute that you just can't do it. I can't do it. I haven't got the courage to do this. It's something about you not wanting to feel too isolated. If I know that it's only an hour to that person or an hour to that city, I'm feeling much better, right? I feel more comfortable. Yeah. So let's get into this and see what comes through, Aqua. The deck that I'm using is the Marchetti deck. Everything you need is down below, guys. If you'd like a private reading, my website is there. If you want to see all the decks I use, they're listed. And of course, the link to join the channel if you'd like to become a member. Yeah, I'm hearing again home base. You see something or someone as giving you a psychological sense of security. And you're realizing that even though you could go much further away, it would make you feel incredibly uncomfortable. You would feel too isolated. You'd feel too alone, too far away from what you know. Yeah. So Archangel Michael, what have we got, please, for my lovely Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, mid-March 2024. Yeah, I'm seeing this astronaut get back into this space station, and there are a couple of colleagues who were helping him, get himself organized again, coming back in, and they're clapping him on the back and saying, well done, and he's smiling, saying, yeah, it's good to see you guys. There's something here about not wanting to lose contact. Again, I'm hearing with home base. Okay. Or something or someone that you see as home. You're not wanting to be too far away. All right, guys. King of Wands. So Aquarius, you're coming through as the King of Wands. So you could be an Aquarius with fire in your chart, but I think this is you taking action of some kind. You have options around you, places you could move to, people that you could get to know. There is a sense, Aquarius, that you are psychologically, I'm hearing the word clinging, psychologically clinging onto what you know. It's as if I want to be somewhere I feel safe. I want to be somewhere where I'm hearing at least I know someone. Okay. Because Aquarius, you may have disconnected from a situation and you're now independent and you can do whatever you want. Initially, it filled you with excitement. Wow, you know, I could travel the world, I could do this, I could do that, I could change my career. You may have ended a marriage. You may have detached from a family dynamic. But this is you realizing that you want to feel some kind of security, safety. And for you, that means being connected to a place or a person that makes you feel as if you can relax. If everything goes wrong, if I don't like this situation, I know they're there. I know I can make a beeline for that person and they're going to be there. Yeah. In the past, Aquarius, Knight of Wands, you may have had a little bit of fun. You may have explored your options. With a Knight of Swords, though, there may have been an argument with someone. And I feel the result of that argument was you going it alone, you detaching. Could have been, again, the ending of a relationship. In your thoughts, the Four of Swords, you may be resting, healing, recuperating, recovering. There's a sense of a whole world opening up to you, but actually, rather than feeling super excited about this, you're feeling nervous. You may have got used to a very intense relationship, which may have been toxic. You could have been dealing with somebody who was controlling, but at least they were there the whole time, right? At least this was someone who always wanted to know where you were. That person was your home base. Now you've sort of cut the cord. Interesting, I'm hearing umbilical cord. Now you've cut the cord, you're free. But it's making you feel a little bit ungrounded, a little bit nervous. You're happy, but you want to retain some sense of security, familiarity. Thank you, Michael. Familiarity. In the immediate future, the Hermit. Yeah. So Aquarius, you're doing a lot of thinking about the past, a lot of thinking about the future. You may want to connect with a Virgo. This is you feeling a little bit on your own. You could have felt that whilst you were in this relationship, there was a sense of being suffocated, a sense of being told what to do, a sense that you always had to follow protocol. And I feel that when you detached, there was an initial uprush of relief, excitement, I'm free, liberation. But very quickly you found yourself either sitting in nostalgia about the past, or you found yourself feeling a bit unnerved as to what the future would bring. Okay, well, I've got my freedom, which is great, but I'm out there on my own, sort of thing. In your fears. Yeah. Five of Wands. Fearing that if you go too far away from what you know, too far away from something or someone that makes you feel secure. Even psychologically, you're afraid you're not going to be happy. This is the equivalent of, I don't know, a young guy leaving home. This is just symbolism. A young guy leaving home for the first time. Parents say, okay, son, keep in touch. I mean, if anything happens, you've got great Aunt Sue, right? 40 kilometers away from you. And this is this kid thinking, yeah, wow, you know, I don't know if I want to spend a lot of time with great Aunt Sue, but at least I know she's there. If there's any problems, if there's anything that happens to me, I know that she would be my safe haven, you know? That's the energy I'm getting here, Aquarius. So if, for instance, you've divorced, you may be deciding you don't want to move too far away from a town you've always lived in, because even though, you know, there might have been some difficult memories, it's still home for you. If you are deciding that you really want to branch out and live somewhere different, you may be deciding to go and live near a friend of yours or an acquaintance of yours, even if you haven't seen them for a long time, because at least you know they're there. You know, if I feel too alone, if I feel too disconnected, I can just give them a ring and I know they're going to be there. In the environment, the 10 of Cups. Aquarius, there's someone here in the environment who is very happy, living their best life. This is someone who enjoys life. This is someone who I feel is, I've got to say it, guys, I think they're single, but just happy. Why do I feel this person isn't in a relationship? Yeah, I'm really getting that. We'll see, guys, we'll see. What you're hoping is the 8 of Wands. I'm hearing missile launch. Yeah, I got a space station vision. I'm hearing missile launch. Aquarius, you're hoping that if you reach out to someone, they are going to be receptive. Now, I don't know, if you're getting divorced, this could be you deciding to reach out to an ex. Wow, you know, I hope this person doesn't put the phone down on me. It could be this is you wanting to get back in touch with somebody you used to date. You're hoping that if you send out a message, you're going to get a message back. You may be hanging on to that psychologically. That's your security. In the outcome, 8 of Pentacles. I feel this is you working very hard on your individual stability going forward. I also feel, Aquarius, you're working on a connection, someone that makes you feel like home. And this is not your ex-partner. I also don't think this is a family member. Could be someone, Aquarius, that you knew a while ago. You lost touch. You may have dated this person off and on a long time ago. Could even be somebody you went to uni with, someone you met in your first job. You're going to be gently heading in their direction. It's as if a magnet's pulling you towards that person because they somehow make you feel a sense of safety. I'm not alone. If I know I'm just near that person, I know I'm not alone. Okay. Clarification for you, High Priestess. You've been keeping a secret, Aquarius. You haven't been talking to someone. Someone with a 9 of Cups that made you very happy. Whoever is sat in the 10 of Cups, the Hangman. This is someone who is very happy tucked away. Why am I saying that? This is someone who may value their privacy. I'm almost getting psychologically someone who'd be very happy on a desert island. No one around them, nobody to disrupt their peace and tranquility. This is someone who needs their own space. They're very happy on their own. But they are looking in your direction, realizing, Aquarius, that even intuitively you may be going through something difficult right now. Queen of Wands. Okay. Now, Aqua. This could be simply an attractive woman that you dated before. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Or a Pisces, because you've got very strong Piscean energy there. High Priestess and the Hangman. This is someone who is almost intuitively waiting for you to reach out. She's a bit nervous because you may have treated her like an option before. It might even have been a third party if you moved towards her whilst you were married. You two are coming through as a true pair. There's a very strong spiritual connection between you two. You could be going through the dark night of the soul, Aquarius, trying to sort of find your feet. And this person you may see as, I'm hearing again, your safe haven, your comfort. Well, things didn't end that well in the past, but ultimately I know she's there and I'm going to veer in that direction. So Aquarius, if you lived in a completely different area to this woman, because you may be married to somebody else, you may find yourself looking for jobs in her area, even subconsciously. Because there's something about this woman that makes you feel like she's home to you. Even if you guys haven't spoken for a long time, and with the High Priestess who doesn't speak, it may be that you guys haven't spoken for a long, long time, possibly years. Underneath the deck, the King of Swords. So Aquarius, I think this is your energy. Okay. You may have gone through some kind of court case, legalities. I feel as if you want to communicate with this woman who sat in the Queen of Wands energy. Six of Swords. You may have felt as if you'd just gone through, I'm hearing a minefield, okay? Might have been very difficult, but you're moving to calmer waters. With the energy of the Chariot, I feel as if you may have been dealing with somebody who was unfaithful to you. Could have been a Cancerian who was cheating on you. Or it could be, Aquarius, that your relationship went under because you sat in the Knight of Wands and your partner disconnected from you. And since that time, you've been thinking about what happened in the past, right? I have to move on now because my partner found out I was being unfaithful. Whatever the situation in the past, it's actually of no consequence now because you're looking to the future. Wow, I've just seen someone standing in a very long, dark corridor. It's pitch black, but they can tell it's a corridor. There are no lights. And they're cupping their hands around their mouth and saying, hello, and it's echoing. Hello, 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 hello. It's echoing. And after a few seconds, a voice says, I'm here, really loudly. I'm here. Interesting. You're wanting to connect with someone maybe psychically, emotionally, who may live at a distance, but as long as you know they're there, you feel comfortable with that. It may even be a strange situation, Aquarius, where you may not want to meet this person or talk to this person, but at least you know they're there. We'll see. We'll see if there's any communication between you two. Okay, guys, let's get into this and see what comes through. Archangel Michael, what is the energy, please, of, the King of Wands and the Seven of Cups? So Aquarius, I think with the Nine of Wands, you've been through it. It may be that you went through a difficult divorce with the Six of Pentacles, or you found out that your person was giving to someone else. I felt that energy. You went through a tower moment. Out of nowhere, your person, I feel at the time, your Empress may have called divorce. Wow. And we've got the Empress, yes. You may have found out your Empress was cheating on you with someone else and she suddenly turned around and said, I want a divorce. You may have stepped out of your marriage too in the past, but I think, Aqua, you were keen to hang on to this. But yes, your Empress, Aquarius, was possibly cheating on you. Yeah. She may have been juggling you with somebody else. It might have been a very difficult past few months. Maybe finalising a settlement, that sort of thing. What happened in the past with the Knight of Wands? Okay. Yeah, Aqua. With the Knight of Wands, you could have been a bit flirtatious, but I think this actually relates to you feeling that your wife was having an affair with someone else. Yeah, because there was a lot of stress and burden about this. Now, Aquarius, I don't know your situation. You may have worked away from home a great deal. You could even have been in the military. It may be that the periods of time that you two weren't together, she undertook an affair. Wow, Aquarius. Yeah. You knew it with the Temperance card. You knew it, but you still coasted. You still hung on to this. It's as if I'm sure everything will be fine. Everything will work itself out. It's going to be okay. But no, it wasn't. Because after that time, I think there was a blazing row. Knight of Swords. It may be that something snapped inside you. It could be you might feel as if your wife disrespected you in some way. It may be she was blatantly posting on social media that she was seeing someone else. You may have felt she wanted to hurt you in some way. But I think you lost it. Yeah. You lost it, Aquarius, because you found out that she'd taken a lover. Yeah. And there was a very difficult message of truth. Now, oh gosh, Aquarius, she may have fallen pregnant by her lover and tried to hide it from you. But obviously, how can you hide a pregnancy? In a few months, it's pretty obvious, right? And if you've been away from home, you may have done some calculations, realizing that you could not possibly have been the father. Now, if it's nothing to do with a child, you could simply have heard information from someone that you knew, that your wife was cheating on you. But whatever this was, it caused you to shift in a completely different direction because this relationship ended. Yeah. With the Four of Coins, you may have been in your head, should I try and hang on to this? Should I let it go? I think eventually you did let it go, but you may only have walked away with 4 pentacles. Yeah, Aquarius, this was difficult. Page of Cups. It could be that if you guys had a child, already had a child, then you may have wanted to try and work things out with your partner because of the child. Or your wife may have simply have said, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you're cheating on me as well, and I think we ought to end it. So Aqua, whatever happened, you are here now, sitting in the Four of Swords, thinking about your future, you're recovering. What is Aquarius thinking about, Michael? With the Three of Wands, you're ready to embrace change. You're looking at the future. You're also curious as to whether or not you should travel across the water and head towards someone. I'm seeing ocean here. I'm seeing ocean here. What are you thinking about? Wow, okay. 10 of Swords. I've got to be honest, Aquarius, if you moved towards this Queen of Wands in the past while still being married, if you were sat in the Knight of Wands with this Queen of Wands in the past, then you may know that she felt betrayed, and you may wonder if that connection is totally done. I don't know if she's still going to be angry with me about the past, but maybe I should reach out, even though I know I betrayed her. So Aquarius, you may have moved towards her in the Knight of Wands energy, not telling her that you were married, and maybe she found out, or you had to admit it eventually, and you know that she was hurt. Could be something like that. She could be a Sag with the energy of the Temperance card, or a Pisces in particular, I feel. What are you thinking about? Yeah, Page of Wands. Do I have the courage to reach out? Just a little message. Nothing major. Hey, how are you? It's been a long time. You're thinking about it. Because Aquarius, there is a sense that she somehow feels like home to you because you've lost your home, right? You're no longer in this relationship, and now you may feel like a boat at sea. You may feel as if you've lost your anchor and you're being drawn towards this woman that you knew in the past. So in the immediate future, guys, we have the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. Now, this is someone I feel who's on her own, but she's sitting in the Ten of Cups. She's in a peaceful energy. She somehow feels, though, Aquarius, that you're about to reach out. She could be highly intuitive. Now, the Queen of Wands can be known as the Witch. Okay, so with this energy and the High Priestess, she could be very intuitive. It's almost as if she's waiting for the phone to ring. It's almost as if she's waiting for an email to come in. She can sense that you're about to make contact. Wow. I'm now hearing Galactica. Galactica? Okay. Goodness, I'm now hearing Genesis from the Bible. Genesis 7:18 or 18:7, Michael? 7:18. Genesis 7:18. Okay. This is an intensely spiritual connection. You two definitely were connected. I'm hearing at the hip in a past life. Okay. Joined at the hip in a past life. So, Aqua, you may be going through the dark night of the soul. You may be recovering after a very difficult parting, divorce, lost a lot of money. You have been looking at your past. You've been trying to figure out what you want for the future. You're isolating yourself at this point of time. Interestingly enough, this woman is also isolating herself, but I feel that she's doing it out of a sense of protection. She's protecting her peace of mind. If she is very sensitive, she will soak up energy, and she may feel more comfortable by herself than surrounded by a lot of people and noise. I feel as if she needs peace and calm. You're in isolation because you're simply trying to figure out what you want for the future. So you're both in the same energy at the moment, but there's been no contact. Archangel Michael, when do we have the Hermit and the Ten of Cups? Thank you, Michael. I'm sorry, I'm hearing Indigo Starseed. Okay. Indigo Starseed. Okay. 11th of May to the 23rd of August. Aquarius, I feel as if you're going to be, I'm hearing taking a trip. Okay, you're going to be taking a trip. What is this woman's energy sat in the Ten of Cups? The Three of Pentacles. She may have friends around her. She may feel happy with a couple of friends. Or it might be, Aquarius, that she intuitively knows that you're about to reach out, wanting to patch up the foundation of this connection. Yeah, she kind of knows you're on your way, or she knows you're about to reach out for reunion. She doesn't know if you're still connected to a third party, but she may intuitively feel that you are not any longer. Wow, Aquarius, Two of Cups. I'm hearing like yin and yang. She may have fallen in love with you, Aquarius, but she may have had to detach herself because you weren't single at the time you met in the past. Okay, I'm seeing 1111, guys. Interesting. All right, Aquarius. She's a bit guarded. I don't think she'd be unpleasant to you, but she is very self-protective of her peace. She doesn't want any chaos. She doesn't want any drama. She doesn't want any lies. I'm sorry, that's just come out. Okay, she doesn't want any lies. She's a straight shooter, Aquarius, and she wants you to be. Cards on the table, nothing hidden. Come on, what is really going on? That's what I'm hearing. What else is she thinking about? Yeah. I'm hearing Galactica again. Okay. 8 of Cups. She's either remembering when she had to walk away from you, which might have been painful, or she has a funny feeling, Aquarius, you're sort of heading in her direction. The Devil. She may intuitively feel, Aquarius, that you've just walked away from a Capricorn, or she may be remembering that she had to walk away from you because you were sat in the energy of the Devil in the past. You were sat in your shadow in the past. You may have lied, pretended you were single when you weren't, that sort of thing. What's her energy? What's her energy? Okay, she's a pre-empress. She's done well. I'm hearing she's fought hard to trump the Devil. Yeah, she's a light worker, or she's very connected to source. This is a quiet woman. It's interesting because the Queen of Wands can be feisty. She's a go-getter. She takes action. She stands up for herself. She's creative, ambitious. But the other surrounding cards are very, very quiet. We've got a home environment here. The High Priestess doesn't speak. The Hangman doesn't communicate because they are trying to become enlightened. The Ten of Cups, a peaceful energy. But if you look at this particular Ten of Cups, she's not with anyone. I think this is the Ten of Cups for her in her environment, right? I mean, forget the ocean. She could be living on a mountain range, or she could be in the middle of a little village, but she's definitely on her own, happy and calm. And she, I'm hearing, wants to keep it that way. Okay. So Aquarius, you're coming in the energy of the Hermit. What are you thinking about? The Ace of Coins. Yeah. You may be thinking of moving, relocating, potentially living nearer this woman. You're definitely knowing that you want to uproot and move. And I feel you're drawn in this woman's direction. Yes, you're trying to find a job in this woman's area, Aquarius, following a divorce. I'm sorry, guys, it sounds specific. That's what I'm getting. But she knows nothing about this, although intuitively she may sense that you're just about to reach out. Queen of Swords. You want to communicate with this woman, but you're afraid she's not going to be receptive. She could have a lot of air in her chart. Magician. She's very powerful. Wow, Magician. I think you're wanting to manifest communication with her, Aquarius, although you're a bit nervous. But again, true pair, right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Wheel of Destiny. You are trying to manifest a future with this woman. That's what I feel, Aquarius. Yeah. You feel divinely led towards this woman. Again, although there's a lot of fear because you've no idea of her reaction. What are you going to say to her? Okay, that you may have gone through a court case with the Justice card. You may have said to her, I got justice in my situation because I found my wife was cheating. What is the energy between you two? Yes, the world. So you two may live in different areas and you're now thinking of moving to her area, finding a job in her area because you're naturally drawn to her. You're both thinking about beginnings and endings. So Aquarius, you're going to reach out. You're hoping with the Eight of Wands, she's not going to be angry, or you may be hoping that she's going to be receptive to talking. What else are you hoping for? Yeah. That she's going to be sitting in the same energy she was sitting in the past. But if you look at this image, this is innocence, this is sweetness, this is affection, this is unconditional love, right? Purity. But Aquarius, you hurt this woman in the past. So if she was sitting in, I have to say, what might have been a bit of a naive, innocent energy, assuming that she could trust you, that trust has now gone. So that maybe doting energy she was sitting in the past, feeling loved up with you before she found out the truth, may now have gone. She's never going to sit in that energy again, Aquarius, because I feel she was brought up short. She was brought up short, recognizing that in some way you deceived her, because it's here. You're waiting for your ships to come in, but what you're thinking about is that you betrayed this woman. 10 of Swords. You may be hoping for too much. You may be hoping she's still warm, affectionate. She's going to swing open the door and, give you a big hug. Aquarius, it's so lovely to see you. I've missed you. I don't think she's sitting in that energy anymore, Aquarius. She has shifted into the Queen of Wands. She takes no prisoners. She stands up for herself. She's very wise. She's pretty articulate. She's going to have questions. So you're hoping that you two are going to fall back in love again and everything's going to be the way it was. There may be an uncomfortable realization that that's not going to happen. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she's not going to want to see you, right? So what are you going to say to her with the Eight of Coins? 3 of Swords. You may want to say to her, Aquarius, that your wife broke your heart and you've just been concentrating on your finances, rebuilding your money. You may want to say to her, look, I know I broke your heart in the past and I want to try and work on mending that broken heart. I want us to move back into a soft energy together. What else are you going to say to her? 5 of Cups. That you didn't think that she would want to communicate with you. This is also you looking at things from a bit of a negative point of view. What else are you going to say? 5 of Coins. Yeah, you're going to say, I didn't think that you'd want to communicate with me because I left you out in the cold. You may say to her, you're sitting in pre-Empress energy, 9 of Pentacles, and I've got divorced now, and all I've got to my name is 5 Pentacles. Given our history, I'm pretty sure you don't want anything to do with me. What is her energy? What is she thinking about? The Star. Now, this is your Aquarius energy, okay? This for her is going to give her the opportunity of healing the situation with you. If she is sitting in this beautiful high vibe energy, This is someone very kind, very caring, but also very sensitive. She may know that one of her lessons in life is to forgive. That is one of the major lessons for a light worker, to accept. And you have to go through an awful lot of horrible things in order for your lesson to be about forgiveness. She is going to forgive you. She is going to heal the connection with you. With the energy of the moon, she's doing it because she does have deep feelings for you still, although she may not want to admit that. When you two come back together again, she may not want to admit that. What else are you going to say, Aquarius? Yes, you are going to say that you made a major decision. You may say, I had to face Judgment Day because you were sitting too long on the fence. 2 of Wands. Yes. You're going to tell her that you had to make a decision to end your marriage. Ace of Swords, right? Because you recognized that the relationship you were in was simply toxic. What else are you going to say to this woman? 9 of Swords. You've been through it. You may say to her, Aquarius, I was very worried about reaching out. Why? Okay, because of the 5 of Swords. Mind games, manipulation. Maybe you just ghosted this woman after she figured out the truth, or you told her the truth that you weren't single. So where is this going to go? Archangel Michael, where is this going to go? Knight of Cups. Aquarius, it may well be that after a few days, after a few weeks, the energy between you two is going to soften. And I feel that both of you are going to admit that you still have feelings for each other. What's her energy? Okay. She's still going to be very nervous. With the Strength card and the Hierophant, she may still hold back. She's definitely going to hold back from being physical with you, intimate with you. It's going to take a long time for her to rebuild the trust. But she does feel this spiritual connection, and she may have a funny feeling, Aquarius, that one day, and it could be years to come, you two may end up married. She may have that feeling. How will you be feeling, Aquarius? How will you be feeling? Yes. Goodness, 4 of Wands. So both of you may know that in the future, when there's been a lot of conversations, you two have spent a lot more time together, this could work out and you two could move into a beautiful, serious relationship. But I feel there's a lot of mending that needs to take place. You two are going to be slowly rebuilding the trust. And I feel this was all in the Divine's plan to bring you both together again after both of you learning very important lessons. So, Aquarius, a beautiful reading. I'm going to be just dipping into the Archangel Michael deck. I know I do it a lot, guys, but I feel very connected to him, and I want to get a message from Archangel Michael to you, Aquarius. Okay, let's do that. Archangel Michael, what advice and guidance do you have for Aquarius, please, Michael, in the situation? Thank you. God is in charge. Yeah. Dear God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. God is in charge, Aquarius. Don't forget that. What will be, will be. Okay? So give the reins to the divine. All right? My lovely Aquarians, I'm leaving the reading there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this was your reading. Take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Aquarius.